game? Is this like a death match or something?
No. Just wait. It's quite entertaining. Now we got to wait for Haaro because he's.
Is it a co-op? Is it a co-op?
No, basically your goal is to invite someone to prom, and you get to choose how to do that. But if you both go for the same person, they'll have to make a choice and shit like that. It's quite entertaining. And sometimes they like turn you down and shit like that, and you have to try and get better.
Wait, I don't know why my volume is not working through my...
I don't know. You don't really need the volume in this game.
I want the volume. What is it?
164.
Which MacBook? Which MacBook
165.
4.
Which MacBook model do you got?
I don't know, it's a MacBook Air.
Ah, it's an Air. No.
I didn't get it. Oh, it was it's not mine, it's just school's.
Oh, here we go. 220. If you don't do it straight away, it crashes. 220. So as soon as you get, yeah, I know. Unless you push ready straight away, it crashes.
Oh, okay.
So just need. There we go. Ready.
Ready.
There you go. See, if you don't push ready and straight away, it just crashes and doesn't load the game.
That's a bug.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. But here we are, first term, full
what
game.
happens?
Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. By the way, when we do our sections, you have to voice act everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna make you all do it.
Okay. What the heck? I thought I was operating it. Kakapo.
Right, I'm Kakapo.
Kakapo. What does that mean?
A kakapo is a parrot.
Bird. Yeah, it's a bird, but...
I'm just gonna be myself.
Why am I a girl?
Because these are the 4 people you get to choose. Hurry up, Haaro.
Shush.
What's happening?
Haro's taking forever to do things again.
Okay.
Me.
I want a girl. My name is... Custom name. My name is...
Andrea. Could just change the pronoun so you're a bloke, but that's fine.
I can't move my mouth.
Let's do this!
Lana!
And we had yet to experience the ultimate challenge, the monster prom. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasize about our dream prom dates, we're all scrambling to catch the attention of one of these 6 people.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, a mermaid princess who was cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his small brain with a huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire.
Yay!
Polly Geist, a party ghost.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, a self-made gorgon.
Can I have a girl as a prom date? Even though I'm a female?
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Right, here we go.
2020, Andrew. Of
Yeah.
course you can.
Oh, shit!
Oh, and you have to take this quiz to figure out your stats. So we have to take a quiz and it figures out your starting stats.
Okay. I'm not good with this.
It's alright.
I don't prom.
Neither.
I know.
You built a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that 1,000 years archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent?
That glorious instant when your friends stop you from flexing. I love that.
Yeah, that one. I'm picking that one.
What the heck?
Hold on, I'm trying to...
Oh, Haaro, why is it you always break everything?
No, I'm trying to set it up properly. What, you build a 100 feet statue commemorating an event that... No.
You can pick the same answer as someone else. Alright.
Or
If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, a dolphin. Let's go with a dolphin.
I want some money. Oh no, that gives you money, this one.
Well, you're a guy though. I want a horse.
If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Oh.
What? Success? What does that mean?
Meat. Meat ice cream. There you go.
Oh, you got Damien.
Yeah, you don't have to stick with it though, so it's all good.
Where's my number?
Alright. Alright, where am I going first? Alright, so the week 1 of the morning. I'm gonna go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm.
Nice. Also, that's
Later,
how it
you're minding your own business when you see Polly floating about the hallway, texting just as you're about to approach her. There you are, Polly. I've been following the scent of betrayal. What are you talking about, buddy? I haven't been pulling any pranks at all lately. Some very unfunny person messed with my sports gear. They put my left sock in my right shoe and my right sock in my left shoe. Polly, I know we're the best of bros, and you would never do a prank to me, but I think you did this prank to me. I smelled you. No, because ghosts don't have a scent. Maybe not a normal person, but a werewolf can smell anything. And ghosts smell like algebra and global warming. Right. And what am I smelling? Oh, what is he smelling? That one. Victoria's Seance is the ultimate lingerie boutique. So you're saying it could have been any ghost? Pretty much, but you know what? I would be happy to use my rose wine-smelling lingerie scented skill set to help you crack the case. Thanks, Polly. You're a good friend. Nice. I got 1 charm and 2 smarts.
Sure.
Nice.
Now it's
Wait,
Haro's
where am I
turn.
going? I can't even. Where's the guy? I don't want to go to the guy that's selling stuff.
There isn't
I
one
like
yet.
bathrooms. Let's go bathroom.
Haro, pick.
I am.
You start a half-hour
I
raid.
can't read it.
Why not?
That day during recess.
Why can't you read it?
What?
Because my window's in the way. Oh, my taskbar's in the way.
Oh, okay. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy.
Enter.
Yeah. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are 300 people.
Wow. Enter.
Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun.
Fucking fun.
You see Liam talking to Miranda. Miranda looks confused and Liam looks frustrated. Uh-oh.
Idiot.
Right, Andrew, you're doing the voices. I'm just doing the narration for this one.
Oh, I'm a girl.
But I simply didn't understand this art you're describing. You say that the art piece is a bathroom?
Enter. Do you want me to do him, or do you want to do the voice?
Go for it.
Okay. No, no, no. For the 100th time, the art piece is an experience of going into a bathroom, thinking it's an art piece. The artist purposefully gave the room number of the bathroom as the room number for the exhibit.
It's perfect, man.
Right, next one.
Oh. It's frozen.
Even though there was a whole room full of his paintings elsewhere in the building, it was revolutionary.
It certainly seems very complicated. Personally, I prefer the exoplanet sculptures of the Atlantean 5th Dynasty. You know, the man in the moon, the face on Mars, all of Pluto. Art on such a grand scale.
Bah! That's not art. That's populism at its worst.
Well, I don't think that platform business sounds like art. But how are we supposed to discuss art if we can't even agree on what it is? Oh, if only someone would come along and provide a satisfying definition of art. I would be so pleased.
You've got this problem. You've got this no problem. It's so simple.
So
Go on,
the
Haaro.
first one is art
Art
is a method.
making worthless things into very expensive things, or art isn't art unless it makes you feel bad feelings inside.
Nice. Go for it. Whichever.
How majestic.
Oh, so smart.
Yeah.
Oh, how true. Mars was just a bunch of sparsely populated red rock before Giblet Princeton completed his masterpiece. After that, he was able to sell it to the Arcturians for $1 trillion doubloons. The Martians weren't happy about it, but you know what they say. Sometimes we must suffer for other people's art.
Oh.
Not bad.
That last bit is the only part of what you're saying that I agree with.
Did not agree with.
So that's what happened to life on Mars. You gained some new knowledge about the solar system, and also 2 smarts and 1 charm.
Hey.
Let's do this.
Right, Haaro, we got a voice act for Andrew now.
I'm gonna read it.
I wanna go class.
That day, you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at high school. You gain 2 smarts.
Again, 2 smarts.
After you're walking along, when suddenly a kid skids to a halt just in front of you.
A car, not a kid.
Car?
A halt
Oh,
just
I
in
read
front
kid. A car. Right, sorry. Carry on. It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damien hop out.
Oh.
So, which voice am I doing?
You do the girl. I want to hear it.
Okay. This work isn't bad. It's just
Oh, that's
not at the
actually
level it needs to be if you want to win this
Your
all-star
British
drag
accent is
race
good at everything.
against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really, really fast?
Of fucking course it is, Vera. That's literally how street racing works.
And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington, Damien. Damien, he's driving the Thunderfuck 5000.
Thunderfuck 5000. And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together. I don't actually know if it's gonna be a good voice acting on this one.
Doesn't matter, who cares? This is why it's fun.
Get it out of every car I've ever destroyed, either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime.
Fucking metal.
The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car, and Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
So pathetic.
I don't know. Maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy is a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down, you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing. Marshmallow doesn't like it when I do this voice.
I know.
Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the 2 of them, and they're not agreeing to come to an agreement of their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason.
Attitude is everything. You wanna voice act that so that Haaro can know what it is?
Oh, right, yeah.
Doesn't me?
No.
No, I
No,
can
does-
see, I can see that.
Yeah, you can see it.
Well, I'm surprised.
I think he just doesn't want to do the voice acting, that's why he's lying about not being able to read it.
You're right. Need much to go fast. Oh.
Oh my, laptop doesn't work. Okay.
Perfect. We can get a brand new, qualified race car, and Damien can still feel his shitty subpar car is useful.
Nancy is a thing of beauty and grace, Vera, but as long as her genes that live on whatever machine, I drive to victory. The plan is A-okay by me.
The 3 of you get to work setting up what could easily be considered one of the most impressive and high-tech car crossbreeding programs in the country. You find a very shiny red electric limousine to serve as Nancy's stud, and start the breeding process along, which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation at an appropriately fancy and expensive restaurant and loading up their CD players with smooth jazz.
CD.
Sometime later, Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, not important, to the ultimate race car.
Look at what we've made her, guys. I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but we helped get them there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Not
honestly, this car is a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may go into high-end race car breeding. People make thousands off of breeding horses to race, and horses want to fuck. How hard could that be? By that logic, I could bet I could make millions breeding race cars.
Rad.
You totally could. I'll be your first customer.
Haha, you already were? I'll send you your invoice later. Well, looks like Damien has the race in the bag, Vera has a new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. You gain +2 boldness and +1 money from a kickback from Vera, which comes with a genuine smile from her. Score!
Haha.
Oh, trading places. Okay.
I'm gonna be lesbian.
Oh, you should have challenged.
No, the challenge isn't fun.
Excuse me. What
Yeah,
happened?
we should try it out.
No, because the
Well,
challenge
we
is
should
literally
do-
you just pick. You just pick who goes. It's.
Sure.
So now
What's
you
it?
get to pick. Oh, you get to pick where you sit
I
at
can remember
lunch.
now.
You find Liam artfully arranging his food while Miranda diligently sorts her silverware. Neither of them is eating, obviously. Have you found it yet?
I'm trying, Liam, but finding the perfect silverware for your cafeteria food pick is an art, not a science.
How hard can it be? It's just silverware.
Just silverware? And I suppose the food in your food pick is just food.
No, it's a metaphor for urban consumption in a post-modern industrialized mega society.
Well, my silverware is a metaphor for...
Silverware.
Yes! Is that not enough?
It's more than enough, but can we hurry it along? The lighting is perfect right now, and I don't want to lose it. You're a bit of a silverware aficionado yourself. Maybe you can speed up the selection process while simultaneously demonstrating your knowledge. Try the picture fork. It's a fork for taking pictures of. Nothing conveys elegance and taste like a gloating spoon.
A gloating spoon?
Ah, yes, the gloating spoon, the most distinguished of utensils.
What's a gloating spoon?
Well, of course you wouldn't know about it.
Rude.
No, I wasn't being rude. Rudeness is simply the way one must introduce a gloating spoon.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, of course you didn't. You're not as cultured as I am.
Such smug superiority. I have no match for the spoon. Miranda produces the gloating spoon with much fanfare. It looks like a regular spoon to you, but then what do you know, you peasant? You convince Miranda to spend some time with you after lunch, lovingly explaining the spoon's finer points, even though spoons don't have points.
Let's do this.
Alright, now it's your turn, Andrew. You have to pick somewhere to have lunch, but you can't pick the table that Haaro went to.
Andrew. No, that's the shop.
What?
Just,
Do you go-
you're lagging behind, Haaro.
No,
You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favourite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic
Pokemon's
Pocket
Go.
Human.
My this accent. My original password just has income tax on it.
Oh no! My Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts, it's super effective!
Haha! And now for the finishing blow. Wait, what? Reginald contracted lymphoma? What's that? Reginald lymphoma deals. It's not his voice though.
Oh no.
Reginald lymphoma deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones.
Woo! I'll win again! Why are all your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien?
Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps, obviously.
no. The other guy's got to stay on down.
Oh, sorry.
You should.
Maybe you should stop
You
that.
should Stop that.
Alright, fine. Do you want to do it? You can do it, Haaro.
Okay. Sort of sound dumb because he's dumb.
Yeah, okay, you do it then.
Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. Oh, that's you guys.
Oh, is it, okay, do you want me to do this one?
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
go for it.
What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds! Whoa, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies?
The Pokemon isn't dumb. It's cool because
No way is Scott going to come up with anything, but if you do, maybe you can score some points for Scott or Damien.
Zero.
Come on, Haaro.
Oh, no way. I didn't know it was a feature of Pokemon's Go.
It's not. She's just gonna grab someone's phone and...
You snatch Damien's phone, heft it in one hand, and fling it across the cafeteria.
Hey, my phone! What the frick was that for?
Yay!
What is that?
I don't know, I love it.
Someone do something. I'll get it.
Yay.
Whoa, bro! Check out the perfect spiral on that throw. That's technique right there. Let's all install Pokemons on our phones right now, and then throw our phones at each other. The Wolfpack bound off to play full contact phone tag. Scott soon returns with Damien's phone in his mouth. Damien's phone is pretty much destroyed, but Scott is so happy to be playing fetch with you. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, cool. Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna go over here. You take your seat, and if you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better, and you know that. Yes, that is exactly what's happening right now.
Hey there.
Do I need to do the... Who's doing the voices for these?
That was you.
Oh, that's right, it was me, wasn't it? I think they were both me as well. Fucking hell, okay. Ugh, it's nothing personal, Cuckbo. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave.
Yay!
Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with someone whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish, too. Not buying things for people. Having people buy things for me, duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter, in this case the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring? Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much acid as I am right now.
Oh, you sound
but I see
different.
what you mean. What?
You sound different.
It's hard to swap between two different voices, alright?
No, he doesn't sound like Sam at all. That's perfect, man.
God damn it, okay.
Hey, Senor, good job.
Yeah.
If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting and we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so obsessed with us, he's just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos.
Chaos.
Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction. Tell him to marry a llama.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. That is everything to me.
It sounds so American.
I actually had a dream just like that one time. Except it wasn't a llama, it was an alpaca. And it wasn't a wedding, it was a bar mitzvah. But other than that, it's exactly the same. Yeah, I don't think this is my scene. I'm going to go check on my illegal law firm. Catch you guys later. I'm texting the financial slave right now, telling him to marry a llama. Oh, he's already typing. Let's see. Kakapo, you will never believe this. It turns out the financial slave has actually been talking to a llama for a few months now, through a llama monster dating site. He says he's a commitment phobe and never really defined the terms of his relationship with the llama, and he keeps introducing the llama as a friend. But he knows now it's because he was just scared of being hurt. He's taking this as a sure sign that it's time to be brave and commit to the llama, and they're heading to the city hall for the ceremony right now. Of course, he says he'll have to take his leave of our group chat since his heart and wallet now belong to another, specifically a llama. Aw, ain't that the sweetest love story you ever heard? I'm so glad we got to make it happen. Together! God, it hurts my voice doing this too much.
Bro, you sound like an American right there.
Is that is the sweetest love story you've ever heard. Or something. But hey, maybe you and Polly will end up having a love story of your own. Oh my god. This is gonna kill my voice.
When the show coming?
No! Literally the challenge is it gives you a question. Literally the challenge is it gives you a question, and then it goes, right, pick your, everyone say an answer, pick the best answer, go from there. It's like, there's nothing. There's nothing actually fun to it.
Nice.
Sure.
Alright, go Haaro.
Sure.
That sounded exactly
I want
like
to
it.
go to the gym.
I know.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Do I want money? Hold on, I think you know what? I'll get.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob.
Okay.
Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by the high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity.
Nice.
Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goon.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be the Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that Prom Queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She is proving to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Let's convince everyone that she likes humans or a fart joke.
Pretty much.
You plant a claymore mine in the toilet. No point in doing anything half-assed. When Ursula enters the restroom, you quickly gather a crowd and put a glass against the door. The crowd explodes with laughter as Miranda's unfortunate rival is launched to the moon.
What the heck?
I don't know.
Excellent. She can roll Alien High School all she likes now. Also, I'm gonna start an alternative space program off my bucket list.
Oh, you wanted a fast flow. You should have been more specific. You gave 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Let's do this.
I'll be back in a second.
I wanna take a leak then.
Show me that money.
How's this?
Oh, you went to the show.
Oh, okay. Can I go out?
Yeah.
How do we do it?
Oh no, you can't. That's your turnover. You can buy something. Right? That present's free, but it might be bad.
If what?
That present's free, but it might be bad.
What happens?
I don't know, it might be bad. If you buy it.
Alright, what did I miss?
Just press the gym button, the shop.
Oh, right, so you go to the shop.
I don't even what.
So you got a badass tattoo.
Okay.
A fake badass tattoo.
Okay, how do you get out?
Alright, my
Oh,
turn.
it kinda works. Oh, god damn it.
I'm
I'm gonna take a leak. Wait.
all good. I'm gonna go outdoors. Oh, I start a half-hour rave. Cool. You're casually chatting with one, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun.
Hey, boo!
Cool. Hey, Kakapo, darling. It's me, lovely fan favorite Polly. You know, I wasn't always a ghost. Yeah, this is about to get real, but hear me out. Oh my god. It's really starting to wreck me. Okay. I used to be alive, but I died with unfinished business. Now I gotta live forever like this until I finish it. And you might ask, what's your unfinished business fan favorite, lovely Polly? And so I guess I can tell you. I never did a reverse Romanian Wilkinson. I have no idea what that is. You know, sexually.
Oh,
Right.
I know what that is now.
How do you know what it is now?
Okay.
Oh, I know what it is too.
Yeah, I think I know now.
Well, no.
What is reverse Romanian what?
No, I'm kidding. Yes, brush my teeth today.
Don't get me wrong, I love being immortal and walking through walls. It doesn't sound right.
But my soul will never truly rest until I do that freaky sex move. Oh well.
I will reverse all over your Romanian Wilkinson.
Throw a smoke bomb and escape while leaving a replica of yourself. That should buy you time to figure out what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is. That one. Yes!
Yes!
Finally, someone as well reserved in freaky sex as I am. Say, at last I can be free of my eternal ghostly prison or whatever.
Wink, wink.
But mostly, freaky sex. Alright, it's
Can't say
on.
it
Prom
well.
night, okay? You bring the supplies, I'll bring all my expertise.
What the heck?
And hey, purge the zucchini, Admiral. You know what I'm talking about. See you soon. She totally phased out. Oh boy, you might have just gotten yourself tickets to the wildest night of your life. But what the fuck is a reverse Romanian Wilkinson and what are the supplies? For now, you at least gain 3 fun.
That's cool.
Oh, it's working.
Oh, me.
Oh, what
Okay.
happened to you?
I don't know. That weekend, you're having some sick milkshakes with your buds Scott, Miranda, and Damien. Conversation is chill and weird, and you're listening to Scott talk about stuff that makes no sense, but you're enjoying yourself.
Oh no, it's me and Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to do it. But you and the principal joint spider is such. It's such a nice dude. I'm just gonna do my normal voice.
Isn't that like...
you know,
And that's how I learned that.
Yeah, you just put on a duh voice.
Yeah, like...
I'm not nice and like to prey on other too. I'm trying to channel my inner Patrick.
Oh, you're in a Patrick.
Too many words.
Spider is such a nice dude. Spiders in general are not nice. They like to prey on other insects.
That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Skip this one to the next one. He's talking about spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait! Oh no!
What?
Are you like 100% sure spiders do that?
You've really gone high pitched with his voice. Like, completely changed it.
I wouldn't say
Just 20%. No, 128. Sure.
That's a lot of tuners, Damien. You know what that means, right?
Wait, what the heck? Whatever.
Yeah!
Do you want me to do this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, we fucked up big time bringing those
Actually,
spiders to
that's better.
small
That's actually
Tokyo.
better. It's actually better.
Small Tokyo? What's that?
It's a small civilization we discovered outside of school. Miri and I decided we were going to be the rulers of it, and since then we've ruled it with our combined smarts. We're like the best rulers ever.
On Friday, we found a bunch of kid spiders, and we brought them to Smalltopia. We thought they would make great Smalltopian citizens. They have like 8 little hands to do lots of high-fiving and handshaking with other citizens.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. We need to go check on Smalltopia, Miri. And so the four of you go outside just to discover that in fact the little Smalltopian citizens are being hunted down by the merciless spiders.
No! Do not worry, our beloved subjects. Do not worry, our beloved subjects. Your rulers are here to solve the situation.
A tiny person screams while fleeing from a spider. For the 100th time, we're called West Pemberley. We're a democracy, and every time you come close to our city, you fuck everything up.
Can you hear their tiny screams, Damien? They're asking us for help. Try to stop the spiders.
Spiders? Stop doing that. Don't be an asshole, spiders. Be awesome, friendly spiders.
Bad spider. Bad.
They seem to be ignoring your demands, obviously because...
Spiders don't count verbal communication along their skill set.
you don't have the necessary diplomatic skills to mediate with the spiders.
Oh sure, that's why, yes. You're like 156% right. We need someone who will kick ass at diplomacy. But who? You definitely have no idea about diplomacy, but maybe you can call your most diplomatic friend. Who would that be? Oh, I can call one of you guys.
Me!
Hold up, no.
Haaro, who told you last week that his favourite dinosaur is the Diplodocus, which has something to do with diplomacy.
You really have no idea what diplomacy is about, but the Diplodocus thing should...
I'm gonna pick Haaro. You call Haaro, and in a matter of minutes he is there, ready to help you. Whoa, doesn't he have a life or something outside of trying to please your classmates? Weird. He then sits down and starts a conversation with the spiders. The spiders seem to understand the catastrophic consequences of their actions, even if they're the result of their natural predatory behaviour. They seem open to looking for an alternative that satisfies the interests of both communities. Or so you think. It's kind of hard to read their faces and expressions because they're, tiny spiders. What's important is that by the end of it, the spiders stop hunting down the citizens of Smalltopia. Instead, they adjust to their new ecosystem by following a very well thought-out plan crafted by Haaro. The plan is presented in a well-organised manner in a manila folder and compromises the next 5 years of coexistence. When the fuck did Haaro write this? Has he been waiting for this moment all his life? Look, the spiders are opening a hair salon. Those spiders are rad as fuck. Cool spiders don't eat Smalltopian citizens. Cool spiders give a kick-ass hairstyle to their friends.
Yes, and look! I'm now doing lots of high-fiving and handshaking. It's a dream come true.
Hooray.
Your three classmates seem to be impressed both by Haaro's diplomatic skills and your skill in calling him on the phone. Great, you both gain 2 fun and 1 smarts.
Oh, mine's suffering up.
I'm always the second.
I was always first.
Alright, week 2.
Alright.
Alright. Where am I going?
Alright.
Where haven't I been?
If you go to do you see that guy on the right, Andrew? If you go to him, you're gonna go to the shop.
On the right? Where?
That's the left.
Left, I mean. The one with the pink head.
Oh, is that how it
Doing
works?
his thing.
I only have 5 money, there's no point. I'm gonna go to class. That day, the teacher is tired of teaching, so she just recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed. But at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history. You gain 2 smarts.
Nice.
Later, you see that Polly is even more excited than usual, and you decide to see what's going on. You know, I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently, get it? And I think I finally figured it out. Who I really am, I mean. My spirit emoji. I think a lot of people would say I'm like the winking ghost emoji or the flag of Ecuador emoji. But those are just who I am on the outside, you know? My real spirit is pink heart with a blue arrow through it. It's like, I'm sweet, right? But I've also got a dark side. Plus, an arrow through the heart is how I was killed. What about you? What's your spirit emoji? Oh god. My spirit emoji is pink heart with a ribbon around it because it's right next to yours in the selection menu. My spirit emoji is air horn, loud and proud, and big into hip hop.
Brr,
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 brr, brr, brr. That one.
Awesome, Boo.
Air horn? That's a great choice. Man, I love when I'm listening to a sick pop song and all of a sudden, air horn, air horn, air horn. It really keeps the party going. We should hang out more. If you're anything like an air horn, I bet you never get annoying. Yeah, you're air horn funny. Which is a good thing. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm.
Let's do this.
Oh gosh. You have good stats now.
Thank you.
You're tall boldness.
Damn.
I did. I want to get it.
I wanna go to the
Go wherever you want. Go wherever you
No.
want.
outdoors.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes crazy.
Oh.
Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. What I mean? Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka altogether. It's a party to remember. You gain 2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. You find Scott sadly holding an open bottle of Power Sludge, the food-like elixir that gets you ripped.
Haaro,
Come on, Har.
he got disconnected. I think he got
I'm here.
disconnected.
No, are you here? Okay, good.
Bro, this bro.
Oh, trying to change it up. So, bro, this protein shake in the bottle is gross.
That's good. That's good.
I don't even care. Oh, I don't even know what most of these ingredients are. Flavour Graven? I didn't.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Carry on.
It tastes like butt.
Tastes like
The
mud.
strangest part, which is exciting to smell, but gross and nasty, but from the butt swarm.
Oh.
I can't just toss it though. I already opened it, and coach is always saying, "You gotta finish what I start." Trying to go like Prippy or like, bro, help me find something to mix into this powder drink that'll make me buff and taste good.
Oh.
Make the drink taste good. I mean, I don't need to taste good. I think I taste fine. Try to swallow the genie. So who is it, Andrew?
Yeah. Well, good thing I brought grape-flavored steroids.
Good for- I want the genie sweat.
Okay.
Bro.
Awesome, bro.
Oh man, I love genie sweat. You got my favorite flavor, salt and sultry.
Scott dumps the genie sweat into his drink and chugs it.
Delicious. Now I wish for smallest eggs.
Poof. Scott's abs grow abs.
Scott, yeah, don't abs.
Right on. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna go do 1,000,000 crunches.
Scott high-fives you so hard your arm travels back in time and slaps your ass. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Sure.
Alright, Haaro.
Your turn, Haaro.
Alright, the epic dodgeball match. Right. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes. By betting a part of your charm against part of the other team's leader's charm. Ooh. That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win and take 2 charm from the other team leader. Now she's a bit less fabulous.
Look at Haaro's stats, 97979.
You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. She often does this. It's like she's accustomed to having a royal scribe following her everywhere she goes.
Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming ever so anxious. I've tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs, and even putting extra leaves and sticks in their cages, but they just kill the servants with the sticks. I never thought managing an entire branch of the military would be so challenging. How can I possibly keep my soldiers entertained?
Divide them in half and make them fight a practice war or 1,000 pinatas.
I mean, 1,000 pinatas.
In all my kingdoms, living pinatas. then? No? Then Divine Providence must have guided your suggestion. Each year, hundreds of peasants are required by law to volunteer to be stuffed with candy and suspended from ropes throughout the palace.
What the fuck?
Visiting dignitaries
Yeah,
are
dignitaries.
invited to this ceremonial wax. We always have more pinatas than we can use. I'm sure Daddy will be happy to lend me 1,000 pinatas to keep my army happy. A splendid idea indeed.
There's no reason you should feel guilty about this at all. You gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts.
Nah.
Alright.
Just trade places.
See, it's
Oh,
just like a...
man. See, that's why I think we should try the other thing. That
Okay,
I
we'll
don't
try a
give up.
challenge, but...
All right.
All right. Listen. Oh, right.
Listen,
Oh, didn't I do the voice? Because you get
changed
high
it.
pitched? Yeah.
Listen, Pakapo. You can totally sit with
That's
us.
one.
Just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight.
Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best contents. Good God, are little actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the soul of an infant.
Ha! Weak. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire, and this is literal poor life choices.
Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. So get ready for the most hardcore badass thing ever. Just trying to think it's an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own wishes. You want to go get a dope party started. The flask has ultra whiskey, which can only be get when you get 2 bottles of the best purest whiskey and make them breed. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. Let's rage. I've always wanted to make ultra whiskey, but I could not get my whiskey bottles to fuck. I tried everything. Mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, you know, all that cliche romantic stuff. But it seemed nigh impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. Oh my god, my voice. I know I started her voice a little bit more high pitched, but my voice is being trashed right now. I almost started to think inanimate objects can't have sex, but I've had tons of sex with inanimate objects, so that's just silly.
You know what's good about this game? We should like stream all of us as its webcams on it, and just like people's gonna see
That
how
would be
we're
fun.
doing it
That would be
with
fun.
facial gestures.
Yeah, with like the arms and everything. Okay.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I have a
like
webcam.
real voice actors.
No,
like
but
real
when,
voice actors.
what do you mean you don't have a webcam?
When I get my proper PC.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. If you can make whiskey X whiskey turn into ultra whiskey, we should definitely apply that principle to all over the damn place. 2 cars to make a limousine, an orgy of iPhones to become the iPhone XXX, the most advanced update possible, duh. A microwave and a Russian novel to get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create proper dope stuff when the world can even handle properly. Well, the world probably doesn't need to worry about handling it, because there's no way you can pull that insanity off. But yay for plans with Polly.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
So,
Oh.
where's that? Yeah.
Damien. Oh no, his name's Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Who's in the
coach.
middle?
Vera is
Yes,
drinking
Vera's
her
drinking
customary
customary
lunchtime scotch.
Got it.
Because you drink whatever the hell you want at the school, but Scott's not making it easy for her.
Hey, bro.
Haaro.
Hey Vera, what you drinking?
What?
Scotch. Why?
Cause it smells like a delicious forest fire. I'm curious. What's it called?
Scotch.
You should have said it. Yes.
No, that's what it's called.
What?
Scotch.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking. It's Scotch.
It's mine.
No, it's mine.
Then why is it called Scott?
That's just what it's called.
Oh, is it like an energy drink from Scots?
I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people.
Hey, I'm a Scottish person. Person. I'm a Scottish person. Person. I'm as Scottish as it possible to be. I'm not Scottish. Oh, it's...
Yeah. No! What will it take to get you to drop this issue? Scott's not going to drop it unless you do something, so you cut in and say, yeah, it's called Scott's, but today is opposite day, so everything that's Scott's is actually Vera's. Or, you're right, Scott, that drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug.
Tell me fact. Bottoms up.
No. What are you doing? Stop!
Okay, I just drank the whole bottle anyway.
You utter twit. That Scotch was brewed for King Tutankhamun himself. I had to have an adventuring archaeologist betrayed and murdered for that model.
What? Tom, could you say that again? I was about to drunk. Oh, Scots, I drank.
You're impossible.
Impossible? Hooray.
You drag Scott away to escape Vera's wrath. He spends the afternoon doing all your math homework for you. Turns out Scott's way smarter when he's blackout drunk.
Oh.
Sure.
Well, it's my turn.
Table he chose is
Table you-
quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who is flanked by two well-dressed
Thank
servants.
you. So I had to rest for a second. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants to chew your food for you.
What? Of course not. That would be barbaric.
The servant happily swallows the Salisbury steak.
I have servants to eat for me. They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any?
First of all, no, I don't eat food. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Aren't you worried about starving?
Why would I be? My serfs get all the calories I need to stay fit and healthy.
I have no objective reason to care about this, but suddenly it's all I care about. Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Maybe you should start this madness, Liam. Imagine all the food you could Instagram without having to eat any of it. But Miranda, look at that contented smile on your servant's face. You think he's eating for you, but secretly he's eating for himself. You might have a point there. For too long I have needlessly ordered off the cafeteria menu, leaving my food untouched, even as I take the most artistic grams. I justified the wastefulness by the intense artistic merits of my photograph, but I need to compromise no longer. Finally, I can have my cake and pay someone else to eat it too. Still, Miranda, this makes way less sense for someone who actually needs to eat to survive.
Oh, you're just jealous of how cute my serfs are. Eat up, little guys. I'm not full yet.
Seriously, how does Miranda keep from starving to death? Do they put an IV in her while she sleeps? Whatever, she seems happy. Alright, fine, you want to do the challenge? Everyone chooses an occupation, say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
What?
Okay. Choose a job.
Wait,
This is the challenge.
On the count of three. On the count of three. One,
Alright,
two, three.
Police.
Teacher.
And I'm unemployed, so yeah.
Oh, is that the current occupation? Or I thought it was.
No, here we go. So, Mario and Luigi were plumbers. Player order to decide based on how funny an off-brand version of. Okay, so basically you go. Hans and Rudolph would be, who aside from saving their kingdom, are also unemployed. So they're also policemen or they're also teachers. See, it's not funny.
What? That's
Exactly.
weird.
This doesn't make sense. It's not fun. It's just stupid. That's why I always click random. Because then all you got to do is go, oh, who had the best idea? Oh, one of it's just there's no point to it.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go
So
random.
we're just guessing. Oh, I'm going now.
There we go.
Nice.
All right.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Oh,
That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits but gain 2 boldness.
zero.
Vera is trying to teach you and Scott how to play craps when you hear an all too familiar howl.
Where's Haaro?
He's coming back.
I'm back.
Right, it's you.
Hold on, why are things frozen? Oh no. I got good news. My PC's here.
Come on.
My PC's here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Alright, well,
Nice.
we'll finish this and then you can get it all set up.
Yeah.
This will be the first time I've actually played
Nice.
through the game.
The Wolfpack is here. It's my family and teammates.
Yes, wonderful. I'm sure they're here to share the latest intellectual achievement.
Oh.
What's up, my dogs?
Yes. It was just. Oh yeah, I got it.
That's cool, that's cool. So who's got a hot date lined up for this weekend?
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I've got this. Is it you?
Bingo, broski. Turns out online dating's super easy. Yeah, the secret is just be hot, like me. Sure. Or you can just use an actor's face and body instead of your own face and body on the dating site. That's what we did. Aren't you worried about the potential consequences of that? Like, what's going to happen when your date realizes you're not actually handsome McStrong pecs? How did you know which actor we chose? And what are we going to do? That's a very real problem that I never considered. Luckily, you're an expert at online dating and at lying. Here, you share with them the perfect solution. Spend the entire date covered inside a cardboard refrigerator box covered in question marks. Mystery is alluring. Be yourself, the first to tear off the actor's face and wear it so you will have the same face as the actor.
What the heck?
It is? Whoa, you're right. The power is inside us all along. We never needed to pretend to be some famous actor online. We just need to steal his face and use it to replace our face.
Oh, that's the spirit.
It is? Alright, boys, let's go steal us a face.
I can help. I will help.
Scott sprints away with his boys to do something extremely questionable. Well, I must say, your ability to sell idiots on a dumb plan is extraordinary. Think you could sell some real estate on my behalf? Boy, do you! You gain an extremely shady real estate license and also 2 charm and 1 money as an advance on your new job.
Lol.
Did I lose my turn? I don't know.
I'm just gonna take a leak.
Yep.
I'm gonna go trade.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn. Roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain 2 creativity. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet.
Greetings and salutations.
I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish. Hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter tall, heavily armed cod assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with that saying Haaro, you best say your goodbyes.
Do nothing? Every student out of school is some kind of bizarre monster. We need a diversion. Release the Kraken!
Kraken, of course! Tiny terror of the 3rd grade! I shall send word to the elementary school at once.
Soon Kraken and 8.
Oh, someone else do this one. My voice hurts.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah,
go
you
for
do
it.
it. Yeah.
I'll just do it on my voice. Soon Kraken, an 8-year-old octopus with a shitty attitude, runs onto the campus and pulls all the firearms. Which is now. Vampires are trapped like you can't cross, and Damien's will to live is extinguished. So, amidst the chaos of a Caribbean crab cries out for help. His mistress hangs on a hook in the middle of the hall.
Ha! Looks like that little princess is no longer part of the world.
If Miranda is this ruthless on land, you shudder to think what she's like under the sea. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Alright.
Where am I gonna go? I haven't been to the library yet.
I'm
I'll
gonna
go
look
there.
like
Super Benito Bros. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker.
What's that?
You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain
Kickstarter.
100,000 money, but almost
What?
everything goes to cover costs, and you only get to keep 2.
That's Kickstarter.
Polly seems really excited about trying a reverse Romanian Wilkinson with you.
What?
And the only thing you have to do is get all the needed supplies, which will be fine, except you have no idea what any of them are. Luckily, you've got a few spare minutes to try and figure this out. You do a quick search on your phone because of assume this internet must know everything about this, as long as it's related to very weird sex fetishes. Nothing. While trying other keywords, you spot the Coven looking over at your phone.
Oh, that's you.
New people.
Always the same with you.
It should be the 3 of us.
Oh, all 3 of us at once. No,
Just
because it's
kidding,
only
just
one person.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, no kill.
Haaro, come on. You're only doing one voice.
Oh, I know how to do this.
No, it doesn't matter. Just
Yeah, it
choose.
doesn't matter. Wow.
I only know how to do 2.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I-
Good enough. Nice.
Could it possibly be they know something about the reverse Romanian Wilkinson? No, they're always bitching so much about saving the world, they never admit they're into these kinds of very weird sex fetishes. Maybe you're not searching hard enough on the net. Or maybe you're letting your prejudices blind you. There's not much time to lose here, the solution is clear. You're tackling online searching in a very short-sighted way. You need to come up with an unexpected search terms that will point you in the right direction, or use your people skills to get 3 witches to admit they know what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is and tell you what you need for it.
Just kidding.
Oh my god, I don't know. What do you count people skills as? Well, I'm just going to go with the first one.
Yeah.
Not so creative.
Oh,
first
not so
one.
creative.
Yeah, well, I don't have creativity points. You also tried other similar combinations of words, but you end up on the Wikipedia page for Romania, which leads you to the page of Zakuza, which looks quite appetizing. Then you go to a blog about international recipes that use eggplant, and suddenly you're watching a YouTube video that reveals that eggplants are called that because they used to look exactly like eggs. Whoa, this is so amazing. Oh wait, what? 10 hours have passed in the blink of an eye. You're now super into K-pop, you bought 20 exotic crabs for some reason, even though that's spelt wrong because there's no S in reason. And you've become a very respectable admin on some dog racing forums. You're quite sure we're looking for something when we all started, but you can't remember what it was. Something about Romania. Man, who cares? You're the owner of 20 exotic crabs, fuck it. But so erratic web searching made you lose 2 charm and 1 smart. Oh,
You got deducted.
No.
That weekend, who was it? Me. Oh,
Yeah.
Andrew. You're engaging in your favorite weekend activity. Ignoring anything in favor of thinking about what classmate you'd like to take to prom and how horny you are.
What the heck?
When you find out that is apparently Here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, hold on. I have to clear my throat because it's full of gunk at the moment. Hey, Andrea. You seem pretty horny and like someone who sits around all day thinking about who you're going to take to prom. Wow, does she have your number or what? Listen, I'm kind of interested in someone, but honestly, I don't think I could be with any monster who isn't spectacular at sex. I know sex isn't everything, but it's sorta everything to me. Not really, but it's pretty high on my list of priorities. Sorry if this is TMI. Titillating monster interactions. But it's someone you know, so I thought you might have some insight. It's Kakapo. I just love sex. Any position.
Sam.
Missionary, clergy, apocalyptic, upside-down nightmare demon, the pentagram. What do you think? Could Kakapo keep up with me? I only consider...
Sam, what's
Now
this
you
say?
get to pick.
Say no.
I can only say this, he is the discoverer of the orgasm. Actually, the whole thing is named after him.
He's the discoverer of the orgasm. Once I asked him what he thought then. Told me that it was the national platform most of it. Sam, I'll give you a hair.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, I have to give my voice a rest.
Kakapo.
That's close enough.
Orgasm. Oh my god, they're totally right. I've never even noticed that before. Like, actually, it still makes no sense to me. But I'm going to assume that's because I'm high and it's super legit on the level. You seem to know your letters and words. I'm sure it'll make sense once I sober up. Kakapo invented the orgasm, and I am a fan of going straight to the source. I only buy opium from the dude who first discovered it. Being dead rocks.
Oh, fucking hell.
Does it matter which antenna's in, Sam?
You need both of
All
them.
been street fun.
Huh?
Both of them.
Huh?
Both of them!
No, I said it doesn't matter which one's on which.
No.
Probably not a...
Huh?
What do I do?
Oh, sorry.
It's Sam. No, why am I lost?
Let's do this.
Let's do
Oh.
What? Where haven't I been? Actually, I'm going to the library. No, that's boring.
Another dodgeball match. Amidst the
Mr.
battle, you
Bat-
spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her that many ways you think she's unique and wonderful while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain 1 BFF. Sadly, she's not a part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen, and 2 charm. After dodgeball comes the obstacle course. You stare across the gym at it, terrified, as are most of your classmates. There are giant centipedes, venomous bears, bloodthirsty magpies circling just under the ceiling, and animals so bizarre one can barely find words to describe them.
Morning, students.
What?
Who's gonna Who's gonna do the...
Alright, class. I've reported this special course from Regular Creatures High School in New South Wales, Australia. Don't be afraid. I believe in each and every one of you. These terrifying creatures will not break your will.
I'm not let you down, coach. Giant crocs don't scare. This is not pee. This is not pee on my pants. This is not
Finally, worthy adversaries. What's that abomination over there even called? That will be a platypus! I'm gonna drag it to hell. The underworld has never seen such horror.
Well, don't just stand there. Show them what you've got. Clear the course. We've got to go native, mates. Oi, hold my beer. Whoa, have a look at them. They're cute. Let's slay them with...
Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Let's slay them with kindness. We've got...
You grab your trusty Bowie knife, slam a six-pack of Fosters, and wade into the obstacle course. You dispatch armed platypi, fend off magpies by whipping them with snakes and punch a koala. After winning an arm wrestling match against a drunk crocodile, you instantly become a hero.
Whoa, that was awesome. You made Coach cry.
It's screams of joy! The will of youth really did find a way. Damon sees it too. I'm not crying. It's just so much murder.
Your glorious slaughter of endangered animals will go down in history. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness, and a lawsuit from Greenpeace. Oh, me. I don't think I've been to the bathrooms or the auditorium, so where do I go? Bathroom.
Auditorium got the shop.
That day, you skip class intending to spend the term in the bathrooms, but you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there.
Oh shit.
Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the Mother Scouts and all their idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've gained 2 boldness. Suddenly, you see Polly vomit ectoplasm all over her cell phone. You rush to help her. Ugh, I just got my 97th hey as an opening line on Tinder. I just had to puke out of pure boredom. Hey, what am I supposed to do with hey? Whatever happened to reaching out to someone with a fierce dick pic? People are just copy-pasting hey and sending it to every monster that looks halfway interesting. What about you? Are you a hey person too? I hope not. If you read the Tinder profile of a fun-loving spectral delight such as myself, what would you say to me?
Your boot.
No. Are you drugs? Because I want to do
sure.
you all night long. Hell yeah, drugs. That's a great opening line. Also, let's do drugs. You wake up an indiscriminate amount of time later feeling like shit. But happy about it, so like unicorn shit where it's rainbow or something. When you run into Polly later, she's grinning like a lunatic, and it's clear something went down. Maybe one of you? Hey there, cutie patootie. I had the best time the other night. We should really do all this again sometime. And I mean all of it, even the zoo animal style stuff. You left a couple of things at my place. I put them outside of your locker. With that, Polly disappears, leaving you to wonder exactly what transpired between you and what article of clothing you left behind. When you open the box marked Kakapo, all you see are a pair of handcuffs and the last surviving Bresky pigeon.
Oh, what the heck?
Neither of those things are yours, but you would hate for Polly to think you're lame. Apparently when she said zoo animal type stuff, she meant stealing a bird. So it seems like maybe you guys didn't so much have sex, but clearly wanted to spend more time with you, so hell yeah. You go home with a huge grin and a new pair of handcuffs and the last surviving... Whoops! Was that the last surviving Bresky pigeon? You should be more careful with your belongings. Irrelevant. You've gained Polly's admiration, 2 charm and 1 fun. Nice. And a barking dog. Sure. Shut up, Marsh. That day, you spend some time on the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and gain 2 money. As you wander around talking to yourself like a weirdo, you notice Miranda walking around talking to herself like a weirdo. She seems to be addressing an imaginary crowd.
Greetings, fellow classmates.
Oh, hello! I was just practicing my royal way for when I am crowned prom queen. feel there's a lot to be learned before I ascend the throne. Naturally, as a princess, I am already great at wearing crowns, talking to cute animal friends, quelling rebellions through excessive force, and singing sweetly. But I lack administrative experience. I have never so much as issued a decree. I wonder what my first should be.
You don't have the heart to tell her that the role of prom queen doesn't actually come with any sovereignty. Maybe you should just give us some suggestions instead. Taxes. Taxes are fun. Or paint every student pink.
Tribute to me? Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Oh, sorry.
Say no to an idea like that, because it sounds absolutely fantastic. That is peasants love paying their taxes. In fact, it's illegal not to love it. As my new subjects fill my coffers, surely their hearts will fill with love for me as well. And as a show of gratitude for your shrewd advice, you shall be the first person I tap.
Hooray? Not quite the reward you were looking for, but you sure made Miranda happy, and that was the goal. You gained 2 charm and 1 fun.
Ooh, who's a charmer?
Hey.
Alright. Oh, we're on the last time. The last 3 bits.
Sure.
Sure.
Where's my mouse working?
Who's that crazy weirdo in the hood?
Yeah,
Don't
I
you
know.
steal my place. You son of a bitch.
Sorry, Miranda's there.
Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request.
What is there to comprehend? It's really simple. Miranda, take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out.
But, what for?
Right here, Miranda.
You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all.
It's a new meme, Miranda. Like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom?
I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called
Revere.
Reverie.
Revere.
Yeah,
Revere.
Revere. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get a lot of likes on social media and also not executed.
Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Haaro?
Heck yeah, you do, don't you? I surely do. It's entitled Silverware Wear, and it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in very fancy tiny outfits. Yup, it's
I
called
think I've
dyeing.
gone through all these dialogues with her.
Really?
But,
How have I not heard of this trend before? Beautiful silverware and fancy dresses are 2 of my biggest passions. This trend sounds like it was invented for me.
It may have been. By you. On the spot. But there's no need to go into that.
What's your favorite meme? Spiked salad forks in velvet evening gowns? Seahorse steaks, knives, and frilly skirts? Teaspoons and tea dresses!
This trend is... no words.
Yes, the glory of this spectacular combination will leave me speechless as well. Were I not so excited to create more memes with Haaro. Well, we'll have to meet up soon. Bring all your most exquisite chopsticks. I shall bring doll clothes in which to dress them.
Yeah, totally. Hanging out with Miranda sounds amazing. Guess it's time to go out and try and find some exquisite chopsticks.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Who is this girl? Do you want to go there? Okay.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm going there.
You find the Slayer sitting alone at a table. Is she even a student?
This isn't possible.
Okay, who's gonna do this voice?
I don't know how to do that.
Me neither. I don't know how to do any other voices.
Awesome.
No, see, that's just the same as Miranda.
Yeah, I know. No,
Alright,
it sounds like he's a
I can
really
do it.
strong
I can
girl.
do it, but I can't do a girly version of it, is all.
Can you do it? Go for
Say,
it.
For some reason, no one ever intentionally sits next to me. I
Alright,
usually
that's
have to ambush them and threaten to kill them. I wonder why. It's a mystery. Anyway, I'm really happy I'm flattered that. I actually wouldn't give a shit about you under normal circumstances, but today I'm on a quest. Yeah, that's right. I'm not emotionally vulnerable. I'm just on a quest to slay the werewolf of Wall Street, and I need a monster sidekick. You're gonna help me, obviously. I just need to know what your class is. Are you a fighter, a mage, a cleric? Out with it.
Oh, you're something much better. You're a partysmith or gunhaver.
A gunhaver? Is that even a class? Practically everyone has guns.
You reveal just how many guns you actually have.
Holy shit. How can you even carry that many guns? And why are you even allowed to have them at school?
You have your rad biceps to thank for the former and Monstropolis' strong Second Amendment protections for the latter.
Okay, well, do you have silver bullets? Werewolves are only vulnerable to silver bullets.
Man, there isn't a color of bullet that you don't have.
Well, alright. Let's, go on an adventure then.
You travel together to Wall Street, where you shoot the Wolf of Wall Street with your guns.
Alright then, thank you. And now I'm gonna go ahead and run screaming away from you, if that's alright.
It totally is. God bless Monstropolis, you gain 4 boldness.
Yeah! Plus 4 boldness.
Jesus. Alright, where am I gonna go? I want to go to the shop.
Hey, stranger.
Go to the prison.
No, the president shits on everything.
No, there's some good stuff happen. Sometimes your stats go up.
A sexy fake Latin accent.
Yeah, you need that for Polly.
No, I want regular bag of cocaine. Why don't I have money? What's
That's for Vera's quest, I think.
I suppose so. I'm gonna have some practically yet for kind of funny glasses.
Thank you.
Later, Gator.
Cool. I
Yeah,
want
looks
some,
fun.
Yeah, some fun glasses.
Yeah.
All right, trade places. Random.
Haaro! I'm last.
All right. What is this? The evening, and then it's prom.
Sure.
That day you learn it. That day you learn a ton of spells that are as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that last spell and gain 2 smarts. You open your locker and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses, plummeting towards Earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. You fall into the school's backyard, into the hands of Miranda's biggest goons. Your classmates don't notice.
It didn't work. None of them even notice your glorious fall. People are so used to spectacle at this school. This slow ascension is tiresome. I need a glorious act, grand gesture to secure my throne. Can you think of something while I flame my salmon?
No more talk. We bring war. I will build a monument to you, your highness. It will rival the sun and atrocities your family committed. You jump on your steed, you raise your sword, you charge valiantly into the cafeteria. None of the students expected a war over prom, because you quickly overcome their pathetic resistance. Miranda stands victorious and raises her flag in front of the school. It's the cutest death's head you've ever seen. Few are left to be impressed by her victory, but those who are definitely scarred enough to vote for her. Scared, sorry.
Father was right. Winning elections is easy.
You gain 3 charm, which is good because you'll probably need that for the UN investigation.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright.
Jim. Epic dodgeball match. At one point you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 mercy, a stat that might be quite useful in Monster Prom's sequel but isn't now, and gain 2 charm. Oh my god, did you hear? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts. I'm totally gonna get one as soon as Skull lets out. Oh shit, we should definitely get matching tattoos. You wanna? Of course you do. What are you, responsible? The important question is, what kind of tattoo do you get? The entire text of the Necronomicon. Yeah. You'll be the first half and I'll be the second half. Knuckle tats. You'll get party par and I'll get tie party. Our knuckles together and you know what that spells. Party, party, party. That one. Sex. You look blatantly at Polly. What? That's what it spells, right? I mean, I could be wrong. Whenever I see a group of letters, I always assume it spells sex or LSD. And a knuckle tattoo is obviously longer than 3 letters, so sex it is. You start to explain that sex is the same length as LSD, but Polly presses a finger to your lips. Shh, my little dumplet. If you play your cards right, I'll show you just how long sex can really be. She does show you. It turns out it can be as long as you want if you just keep adding X to the end. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
Oh my gosh. That's weird, man.
I know.
So the last round, Andrew.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the last round before prom and the end of the game.
Oh really? I was just gonna go outdoor then.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes crazy. You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried about people are used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him by only his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It says that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventure you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories and gain 2 fun. You notice Scott sitting thoughtfully by a half-dug hole. It's not like him to leave a hole half-dug. You ask what's up.
Haaro.
It's not about what's up. It's about what's down and how down it is. I mean, I'm giving 110% to these holes. It's like Coach Way says. 110% is only 50% of 220%. I mean, look at this. I can barely fit in this hole. And there's only one of it. Oh my god. Can you please help me figure out a way to do more and better holes?
This is why God invented dynamite. Meet my friends, the mole people. They're great at digging and they definitely don't secretly run the government.
Oh wow.
Oh, sorry.
Oh what?
Sorry.
That's what you get, Haaro.
Oh yeah, it's just easy. I'm so no. Okay, now what?
You push down the plunger and the whole outdoors explodes in a shower of dirt and monster parts. You and Scott are thrown all the way to the moon, where you look down on your new hole as it's visible from space.
Wow, that really is more hole.
At least you think that's what he said. In space, no one can hear you appreciate the hole you made. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness. Damn, Andrew. 21 boldness and 20 fun. Or the Monster Prom. Who will you take to prom?
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, you got Polly. You should get Polly.
Who are you
who am I
gonna
gonna take?
That's the only person you talked to was.
Scott is the only one I talked to.
Yeah.
Well, you can just ask anyone. But yeah, Scott and Damien.
That's your best chance. Go on.
Sure.
Here we go. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your
Obviously.
beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
What?
Now, Andrew,
That's not me.
That's you.
Oh, right.
What? I'm sorry to tell you this, my friend,
Na, na, na.
but I think your princess is in another castle.
Ah, disgusting.
wow.
Wait.
What a loser. After that, you were forced to abandon your home and join the underground
should've
society
brought
of sad
Polly.
people who couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Which is a fancy way of saying you had to live the rest of your life in the fucking sewers. Gross. I mean, you're a zombie. It doesn't really matter. If you finally pluck up your character,
Oh,
that's double up
it
to the
had-
bottom.
It had
Okay.
you on my screen.
Oh,
What happened?
I can't do anything. Can someone? Oh, what? What? Not a chance in the world, darling.
No,
It's not you.
wait.
It's me.
What?
And by that, I mean it's you.
Ah, okay.
See ya.
Wait, on my screen it's different.
And failed.
You were so ashamed by your
Sam,
failure that after prom, you photoshopped Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. That's rude. Yeah, Garfield the orange
is that
cartoon
different?
cat. Not your brightest idea. Anyway,
It's
even with your
different on my
Photoshop
screen.
skills, you still couldn't Photoshop the sadness of your face away. This doesn't make any sense. But fine, sad.
Let's do this.
Well, up to you now, Andrew.
Oh, it's all different on my screen.
Huh?
What?
I didn't press her.
Oh, the game
Yeah.
is bugged out.
What the heck?
The game
Yeah,
bugged
'cause,
out right at the end.
That's
I
weird
thought-
shit, man.
No, it bugged up. It bugged up for me on all of them. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
The first one was Sam. The second one was Andrew on my screen, and then this one me.
What?
What the heck? This is so bugged.
Disgusting.
This is weird. What?
I don't think this was meant to happen. Because
No,
that would have been
I-
useful Sam.
Yeah, see, I think that actually, I think we kind of broke it.
That's
I think the
weird
game
shit.
broke.
We didn't
Who
finish the
fuck is all in the
game.
middle?
Oh, that was so weird. Well, we had fun and we got some voice acting. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't really care because this all sucked.
Oh, my one was supposed to be you.
Yeah, that was stupid. Oh, that was annoying. Oh well.